Hostiles have Alpha.
Under fire!
Enemy personal radar in the air. Friendly UAV overhead. Securing Alpha. Friendly IAV dropping in.
Changing max.
Got Alpha.
Hello people, this is 40 Splish Splash. Very much welcome to another Modern Warfare Beta gameplay video. Today we're looking into the quite amazing looking game mode Ground War 32 versus 32 players, which hasn't been seen before in Call of Duty. That's quite a lot of people on this map. As you see yourself, you're not really sure if you're actually into Battlefield game or into Call of Duty. You see the spawn system right there straight onto your squad mate. Kind of reminds me as well about Battlefield, but it doesn't play really as Battlefield. It has a much more faster pace of the game, especially around some of the points, which of course can happen in a Battlefield game as well. But if you get onto the C point or C flag here, you will have a living hell, believe me. Some people like it, some don't, and I would love to hear from you also what you think if you already tried to play this beta, the Ground War 32 versus 32 game mode. And also, a nice thing is that when I logged into my PC, I'm playing this on PC, PC is my main platform, but I have been able to play both the alpha and the former weekend when it comes to 6v6 game modes on the PS4, which kind of feels definitely okay for me since I was a console player from the beginning. But now being on my main, so to speak, I would really like to hear from you guys, since I have experienced that the kind of crossplay feature here have been working really well. If there's any console player especially that have been playing during this weekend, let me know what you think. Do you think it's good? Is there any disadvantages being like a console player, or does it work good like doing this kind of cross-platform between Xbox One, PC and PS4? So this is again the chaotic midpoint, the C flag. We have the bridge crossing here where people are coming from, and people are using launchers as I'm doing here. I'm gonna be honest guys, I only did this once and that was for this video. It's kind of cheesy in a way, but it's designed like this and that's a part of the game. But nevertheless, it's gonna be very interesting to see if the rest of the maps coming up in the full game have the same kind of design when it comes to this 32 game mode Ground War thing here, because that's gonna be quite stressful sometimes, but you can play it differently if you want to. We discovered later on, me and my friends, that you can definitely go around in the outskirts and try to control the outer flag, so to speak, a bit. That can also be a strategy. But if you get in there, it's got to be a lot of people. As I said before, the visibility is not that great, especially if you are in a dark room. It's sometimes really hard to see the enemy, and I mentioned this in my earlier videos. And I'm also putting up a card here and there if you want to check out my kind of review that I actually did regarding the beta that has been out now like 2 weekends at least. I am not including Ground War there, that's why I'm actually doing it here. This happened too. Let me know if it happened to you. The game freezes. You see? Stop. No more gameplay. Has to restart. Yeah, the server went down. I think that happened like 3 times at least during my hours of playing. But mostly it has been working well, and after some time you started also to know the map a bit more, and you can get some advantage points and stuff like that. And you have vehicles in the game. Yes, I'm playing some tank as well, and you can go with a helicopter with you and your buds landing somewhere close to an objective, stuff like that. You have the ATVs, and it's really again nice to see what they've done here with this game mode. It has become one of my favorites. I will not say that it's my fab game mode right now, because I'm still very happy about the gunfight 2v2 game mode, and of course also the cyber attack game mode that I have been playing. I'm getting back to that towards the end of the video actually. I want to show you something there. I've also been talking about the guns a bit, and now when I've been able to play even more, I have also had a chance to try out more guns and the attachments and stuff. Even though, as I said in my former video, they do have a level cap of 20. Yeah, 20. That was the first level cap. And I say first because they actually changed this, so you are now able to play up to 30. I think that was a great decision. I'm not sure if that was a part of the plan by Infinity Ward, or if they actually heard what people said, me included, that you wanted to actually be able to unlock more weapons, and especially the perks and attachments, so you can feel and understand how the guns mostly play against each other. Because still, of course, there are some weapons that kind of plays better than others. I have my favorite when it comes to the AK-47. If there would be one weapon I would choose right now, it would be the AK-47. And I'm playing it with plainly iron sight. Because if you are used to aim for the head, go high, you can drop people like ants. I don't know what ants has to do with this, but I think you know what I mean. So that is my kind of fav in a way. I also guess with this kind of Ground War 32 versus 32 player game mode, the comparison is gonna be even more towards the Battlefield as it's been before also, but then I think they've been so different. Battlefield 5 this year though went a bit more into the track of Call of Duty, I think, in some ways at least. And here we are playing this like big map in Call of Duty with vehicles and stuff. Yeah, times are weird. But again, I think that the new things that comes into Modern Warfare, and that's not only one or two, it's actually so many, and I mentioned again many of those in my former videos regarding the beta and also the alpha before. And of course a lot of people will be a bit like, right, this is not Call of Duty, it doesn't feel like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But for me, I don't mind. I actually find it very refreshing. I think it's important because, again, also mentioned, this is a new graphics engine. The game got a new look and it looks very good. And therefore I think that we just have to adapt and kind of embrace the fact that the community the players have to, you know, embrace it in order to have fun playing the game. Of course there are things we can talk about, discuss and almost complain about, but we have to realize that we're getting into something new here, because from here on I don't think that Call of Duty will ever like look or feel exactly the same as it did a few years ago. Let me know what you think about this, and if you also agree upon the fact that it's good with these kind of changes within the franchise. So for me, this large-scale war zone has been quite refreshing. I do want to see more maps, as I mentioned, and also if they are somewhat playing differently when it comes to the mid parts of the map, because right here it's living hell. But it can also be fun, so don't get me wrong there. That is something I'm looking forward to when the full game comes out. So now, when we have been playing like most of the game modes and variations within the beta and the alpha, is Modern Warfare 2019 a game you should get? Is it a game to play and have fun together with friends and play alone, as I'm doing in this clip at least? Yes, I think so. This is one of the shooters I will have in my library. Let me know if you will do the same. With that said, we're gonna leave this battlefield and get into some action when it comes to 6v6, and I think it's cyber attack, or it actually starts with some domination here, sorry. And it was definitely a dom game. We had a blast and I was really doing well. Unfortunately, I didn't record the whole gameplay. That's so typical. Sometimes you just gotta do that. But it was great fun. This is not one of my favorite maps. Again, talking about choke points, you have this cave that can be quite a choke point. But on the other hand, when things are going this well as it did in this game, I'm not complaining. I just had a fun time because we kind of closed down their spawn. It wasn't so fun for them, of course, but we enjoyed ourselves. Again, thanks a lot for watching, and we're gonna talk a bit about what I have experienced recently on my channel, and I just want to say a few words about that. I want to thank you everyone for the support I've had recently on my channel. It's been really nice and sweet to see the feedback, and also in my live streams when people actually stay afterwards sometimes and say hi and give me a word or two when it comes to feedback and stuff. I really appreciate that. So again, with that said, thanks a lot, and thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know again in the comment section what you have thought about it, and also what you are expecting of this game. With that said, I am leaving you with some gameplay when I'm playing Cyber Attack together with my Swedish friends. I am translating with text. Thank you guys. Bye.
Åh nej! Nej, han blev wrecked! Där han dog är det 2 personer som är skadade. Försiktigt Max, sprinta inte. Där är det.
Nej. Nej, vad till? Alltså, res-ikonen täckte en person där.
Nej. Åh, nice. Hjälp.
Kan läsa den bakom.
Pussy. Det var en snubbe. Han kommer sin kompis.
30 seconds.
Där!
Snyggt.
Ja, vart är han?
Längre bort. Måste meeta upp med våra kompisar i mitten.
Åh, här! Han är utanför.
Ja, där. Titta.
Trevligt.
Take this out.